Well, hello. It's mid-weekend and we just had the new washing machine installed. Well, I did the installing. It's just been delivered. Yeah, very easy it is too to install a washing machine. Literally took me 5 minutes. And of course, do you know how much they charge if they were to fit the washing machine? £35. Yeah, £35 for 5 minutes work. I don't expect the lads to fit it will get £35 for 5 minutes work, but it's certainly worthwhile doing it yourself. It's so easy to do. Most washing machines only come with a cold water connection, so you can't get that muddled up. And of course, there's only the drain pipe to connect in, and then you have to plug it in. That's it, really. There's three things you have to do: is to rig up the drain line, make sure you've got a gooseneck, and the other thing is to connect up your water, which is a piece of cake. Really is. You don't even need special tools because it's all got a rubber O-ring, and the rubber O-ring does the sealing. It's not how tight you do it that seals it. It's a rubber O-ring, so you don't need any force. Anyway, waffling on. Well, it's been on and off the sun today. It's been in and out. So, yes, I don't know what's going on with the weather. We were going to go out for a picnic after the machine was put in the kitchen, and I fitted it. We were going to go for a picnic somewhere, but it was raining, so we had a carpet picnic. We sat in the living room on the floor with a blanket laid out, having our picnic. Yeah. Wow. Got to do something, I suppose. Cheered us all up. We had a bit of a giggle on the floor. Started listening to a bit of Kate Bush. I haven't heard of Kate Bush for a long time. And I do remember listening to her as a youngster. Yeah, she's knocking on a bit now. And I do remember watching some of the... Donald Sutherland was in one of her music videos. And I found out an interesting fact today, that when Donald Sutherland came over to film that video, he wasn't allowed to work because he didn't have a work visa. Yeah, if only it was the same today. But he came over legally, didn't he? He came over legally. Anyway, so he didn't have a work permit. So he said, right, I'll do it for free then. And so he didn't earn any money for doing that Kate Bush video that was all the rage of the time. I think it was running up that hill, wasn't it? Something like that. Anyway, moving on. I don't know what's on telly tonight. I don't know if there's any, because I haven't got live TV. The choice of movies is down to me, really, and I would thoroughly recommend it if any of you lot are thinking about giving up your TV license, or if any of you just don't watch live TV that much. It's really not worth watching it. We do have a TV on board ship, and I do get to watch BBC News in the mornings, and most mornings I can't bear to watch it because of the misinformation that they're giving you on BBC News. Some of it might be right and some of it might be wrong, but the way they edit it isn't. You're not getting the full picture. You're not getting the truth of what they're trying to tell you. You're getting their version of what they think you should be watching. So yeah, if you are thinking about giving up your TV license, it's very easy to do. You just go online. They have a form you fill in, you print it off, you send it back, and then that's it. You don't get any more TV license. Well, you get hassle from them. Yeah, you get nasty letters saying you're watching TV. You need to have a license. Well, sorry, matey, but that's harassment, and getting to the point now where it is becoming harassment because we don't break the law in this house. We don't watch live TV. Even the important things like the coronation or the royal weddings. Sarah went round to her mother's house to watch those. and of course we didn't watch them at all here. Not even accidentally. There's a few things that are being broadcast live, but they're not being broadcast on one of the live channels like BBC or ITV. This is things like Ted Coningsby. He does the commentary on the flying things, the flying shows and stuff like that. They're broadcast live, but they're not on the mainstream TV, so you can watch those. And other things that are broadcast live, say you watched somebody's live broadcast, YouTube channel. Say they was doing a live feed from his own living room. You can watch that because it's not being broadcast on live TV. Of course, when I say live TV, I mean BBC and ITV and Channel 5 and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anything that's purely live streaming there and then, but not on the main show, you can watch. So that's fine. I'm not breaking the law by watching any of these live streaming programs. Oh, there's plenty of them out there. Yeah. I've been watching quite a few things on YouTube. Yes, there are quite a few violent thugs and racists being portrayed, but that is not countrywide. There are other things. There's a particular chap out there, Politico. He's got a YouTube channel. There is another Politico YouTube. I think there's two of them out there. They've got the very similar names. Anyway, one of them's the local guy. Just does a talking head video like me, and he's been pointing out some of the horrendous things that's been going on. Anyway, so on the good news front, I think the universe shined down on me on Friday when I phoned up about my washing machine breaking down. The price of the new washing machine that to replace my defective washing machine was an extra £190. So I wasn't too disappointed having to pay slightly extra because it had a lot of extra features that my other one didn't have. Anyway, I checked on the website this morning, and the price of the washing machine had gone up by another £230. So I would have had to have paid somewhere in the region of £430 or £420 extra for this washing machine if I hadn't have sorted it out on Friday. Boy, do I feel blessed. So the universe, although it gave me a duff washing machine, it actually shone on me by not putting the prices up on the day that I bought the new one, which would have been rather good. It would have been rather bad if the price had gone up and I'd paid. Probably what they would have done is I would imagine, if I'd said, yeah, but yesterday it was this price, they will probably have honoured that. But that was AO. I went through AO for my washing dryer. It does pay to shop around, I must admit. When I'm online looking at stuff, some of the big stuff, I do shop around. You'll find that maybe AO is cheaper, or Curry's is cheaper, or Gavin's electrical warehouse round the corner might be cheaper for that particular machine, but for everything else, somebody else will be cheaper. So then each shop has got a deal on somewhere for the thing that you want. So it does pay to shop around, and that is the beauty of online shopping, is that you can do that. You do get a grace period as well. We can send things back if you don't like them, as well, if it's been missold, or in particular some of the items that I've purchased on Amazon. I was given a fake memory card. I bought a new memory card for my camera, because I was getting lots of glitches and stuff like that with the Insta360 Ace Pro. Well, I went and bought myself a different SD card, and it didn't work. It was it was glitching. It was it wasn't it was saying that the memory card was full, and sometimes when I played it back, the movie was a bit glitchy. So I sent that back and got a replacement, and yeah, much better. Even though it's a terrible camera, that Insta360, the coloration is just appalling. You just can't get it right. You know, no matter what you do, either if you go through the settings and you choose standard or vivid, it's just terrible. It's not good at all. Anyway, so that's why I've gone back to my old. The last couple of videos was the old GoPro 12, and this is the Action 4 that I'm using now. So I think that's going to be my couple of cameras of choice now. It will either be the terrible, even though it's better than the Ace Pro, the GoPro 12 gives you slightly better images than the Insta360 Ace Pro. So I think this also, the Action 4, it also gives you good pictures. The coloration is quite good, I think, although I do slightly tweak it because I shoot in RAW, or this one's flat. I shoot in flat just to get the coloration right. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, it's still rather cloudy. There's not much. It's not getting much better. Anyway, so I have to go back to sea on Thursday. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Going to go to some holiday inn on Thursday night, joining the ship on Friday. All my shipmates will be there, so no doubt there'll be a few of us in the bar Thursday night before we trundle off down to the ship in the morning. No idea what time the ship's coming in on Friday morning, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to have breakfast in the hotel. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What else was there? There was something else I was going to talk about. Oh yes. We're getting a new kitchen. Did I tell you that before? We haven't paid the deposit yet because the builder's away. So as soon as the builder comes back from his holiday, I think he's back home now. So it might be Monday or Tuesday. The builder's going to come round, have a final look at what needs doing in our kitchen, and then we'll put down a deposit. So we're gonna get the ball rolling on a new kitchen, and boy, do we need a new kitchen. It's 30 years old. This thing was here before Sarah moved in, and it's rotten. Everything seems to be rotten in there. Well, it's just, maybe that's just the way it is. But it's going to be a complete rebuild. Everything's coming out, all the cupboards, wardrobes, everything's coming out, and we're going to completely gut it, put new. We've got artexing on the walls and ceilings, so the guy says he can't. It will be cheaper just to cover it over with some cladding than it would be to strip it down, because of it may contain asbestos. So that's a bad thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip all the walls, not strip the walls, but we're going to coat the walls in some kind of covering. We're going to put fake lights in, or we'll put a full ceiling with lights in the ceiling, so that brings it down a little bit, an inch or two lower down with some lighting. And then we're going to get, we're moving the fridge from one place, we're moving the washing machine where it is, we're moving the dishwasher from where it is, the oven and the cookers going away, because there's lots of building codes that you don't know about that you have to have. Apparently now, that if you have a freestanding cooker, you have to have a unit at the end of. You can't just have a row of shelves, the cooker, and then a space. You can't have that anymore, apparently, because that's illegal. There's lots of illegal things as well that we've got in this house, like the bath. The bath hasn't got an overflow. You've just got a plug. So if you were to fill that up and overflowed, it would overflow into your upstairs space, and obviously that's not a good thing. So we might have to do the bathroom, get a new shower. It's pointless getting a bath because we don't use a bath. We've only ever used the shower that's at the end of the bath. So we might be doing that as well. So we looks like we're going to spend a lot of money on doing not only the living room, we're going to do the kitchen and the upstairs bathroom. Hopefully we can get it done cheaply, rather than moving house. Now that the mortgage is paid for, anyway. I want a shed in the garage. We've got a couple of sheds here actually, two brick sheds, rather small, and we've got a wooden shed at the end which has got all our stuff in. So what I want to do is I want to pull down the wooden shed and fit a 8 by 12 foot shed there, so I'll be able to get all the bikes in, get all the all the tools and stuff that we use, as well as fitting. Have one of these small, I think it was a coal shed, because it's that small, and it's got a board at the front, so I think that might have been the coal shed. It definitely wasn't an outside toilet, so I think that was the coal shed back in the bad old days. Yeah, so that will be it'll be interesting times ahead. So yeah, I just can't wait to retire. I just can't wait to retire. My bones are aching. If you know what I mean. I find it difficult these days. Getting old. They say sucks, but it's different, isn't it? It's different. You know, it's a different phase of your life, I suppose. But something I'm not looking forward to. Anyway, I've rabbited on for getting on for 16 and a half minutes, getting on for 17 minutes. Well, like I say, I won't put in the midterm adverts for such a long video. No doubt YouTube will put them in, but I don't put them in. Yeah, so that's it then. That's the news. We've got one load in the washing machine already, so that's on a tumble dry, and probably in about the next hour or so we'll find out if it's all dry. Yeah, that'll be wouldn't that be a pain in the ass if it wasn't dry? Anyway, so that's it then. That's the end. That's midweek blog, and I'll see you all maybe tomorrow with some more exciting news. Sarah's working in the morning, so we won't be going out, so I'll have to find something to occupy myself. Anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye then.